Good morning, everyone. Jeanette Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler, and welcome to your weekday daily card reading where we dive into the cards and see what's in store with a message from Spirit. It is Tuesday, November 19th. Today is a huge day. Pluto moves into Aquarius finally to stay put for quite a while, and that means some very significant karmic endings that we have been working towards. Today is the day where there's a big energetic shift. So whether that energetic shift shows up for you today, it really depends on your journey. However, today marks a significant transition point, a flip point, a 180-degree turn, a turning of the page, a new chapter. Maybe it's an entirely new book for you. There is a new energy today that I really encourage all of you to celebrate, and I am going to do that as well because, we can look into the astrology of today, and I highly recommend you do, but in general, depending where your sun, moon, or rising sign is, within the cardinal signs that are really affected by this shift, there are so many of you that are going to be impacted in a very big and positive way in terms of karmic closures. This freedom, I'm hearing from Spirit, freedom from the past is what they just said. Freedom from the past, deep letting go. And they're saying it's because you've done the work. And that is so key. These karmic closures aren't just coming because, for the sake of it, you're owed. It's more like the amount of work that you have put in allows space for these karmic closures to leave and then show what new is coming in. So today being a really big transition point, that turning of the page, that new chapter, today is a day that really should be celebrated. Absolutely should be celebrated. So I encourage all of you to, celebrate you today in some form. How can you do that? What does that look like? It can be different for everybody, but celebrate you somehow today because you so deserve it. You so deserve it, especially in this massive shift that we're experiencing today. All right, let's dive into the cards and see what Spirit wants to share about today. I'm using the Lantern Oracle again by Angelina Mirabito. So let's see what's in the cards. Okay. There's so much joyous energy coming from Spirit right now. I know they were singing yesterday. I know they were singing a little bit last week, and they're singing again this morning. But this morning it just sounds like this choir just singing and dancing and joy, this joyful energy today. So let's see what the cards have to share. Wow, I feel so much energy today. My hands feel like they're shaking, which is just amazing. Okay. This is really neat. So again, first card we have out, perspective. This is so powerful. Now the reason why is, with everything going on in the energies right now, perspective is key. Because here's the thing. If you get, say, let's go with the moon, right? We had the moon energy on the weekend. The moon energy was a powerful energy, and your perspective allowed you to either be deeply triggered and fearful and run and, just feel like you're falling apart. No judgment if that's what happened, right? But that moon energy can trigger that. Or that same energy may trigger those feelings, but what you do is you turn it into inner empowerment. You change your perspective. You get curious as to why. Why am I feeling this way? How can I see this differently? And I love that it's really in this card, this woman is looking out with the binoculars. It's like she wants to get a closer look, right? And that's what perspective is asking you to do. Can you see what your struggle, your trauma, your issue, if I put it that way, is from another perspective? Same with maybe some of your triumphs and your, things that you've accomplished. Can you see that from another perspective? Because maybe you're still grinding away thinking you haven't achieved anything, but if you actually sat back and looked, you would see you have achieved a ton, right? So perspective is key today. And that's also why they're saying, with the idea of celebrating today, you have to celebrate today regardless of what's going on, because the perspective is where the celebration is. Okay? That's one key thing. This next card I really like. This is Melting Mask. It says, allow your spirit self to shine through the many roles you fulfill. Melting mask. I love this. And just think of like the imagery in this. When you think about like a melting mask, you're removing the mask. You're removing the mask of what you maybe thought you were or how you were to what you actually are and who you're continuing to become. And that's really the energy today of like that changing, turning of the page or starting a new chapter or a new book, right? You're melting the mask away of the previous chapter and you're starting with a fresh face in this new chapter. The fresh face that is you, that is not hiding behind anything. The one that is you, willing to be seen, to be heard, to stand proud in that superhero pose and be exactly who you are meant to be in this moment. This card is asking you to just allow whatever needs to release, to just totally let go. Let the past be in the past, right? Melting masks. I love that. And then what's beautiful is we have this really strong, again, feminine energy, which was coming through the other day or last week. And this one says inner life. Your inner life is a garden to be cultivated. And this feels like it's coming from that deep wisdom of the divine feminine. And your inner life, really, that sense of self within, that spiritual connection within, that connection with your higher self, that sense of who you are, that sturdiness in your life starts from within. That's where you cultivate it. And that's where that perspective change starts to come from too. So as you melt away these masks, or as you have already melted away these masks, you are coming into a much deeper connection with the inner you. And the inner you is where you are most powerful. Look at the energy behind this woman too, right? Like it's like she's channeling these frequencies and her aura is just lighting right up based on the energies within her. She knows her inner power. She knows that if she sits in that power, she can create anything. She doesn't need to be bold or flashy. She just needs to be her authentic self. And I think that is so incredibly beautiful. I want to pull one more. Let's see. I love this. Spirit's like, can we just pause for a moment and tell all of you, each and every one of you, how proud of you we are? They're like, we're so proud of each and every one of you. And it almost makes me emotional because it feels like this, you know, those really kind of primal, innate feelings that we want our parents, in general, I'm generalizing, we want our parents to be proud. And the times in which they tell us how proud they are of what we've accomplished or we've done or we've come through or whatever, is this like full body moment of, yeah, I did it, right? That's the energy I'm getting from Spirit for each and every one of you watching this right now. They are so proud of you. Keep going, okay? All right, last card. Again, they're still singing. They're still busy singing. Okay, I love this. Again, so we had inner life here, and then this one is inner integration. There is peace, equilibrium, and fulfillment in integrating the inner wild with the taming and tempering effect life has on us. Okay, so extra emphasis on inner world. Really focus on what's within you. That's where all the change takes place in your outer reality, comes from what happens within you. You hold the power, absolutely. You hold this energetic power in your body, in your being. I think this is amazing. So I'm going to leave that with all of you. As well, I want to invite you to Cosmic Consciousness tomorrow night. It's all about the body. I'm going to take you all through an amazing meditation that Spirit taught me. It's a deep meditation, but it gives you the experience of integrating your body, the third entity. It's beyond powerful. I can't wait to share it and share a little bit more of my story and the understandings from Spirit about the body and why the body is an essential piece of getting our energies back together and like becoming that powerful three-part entity, mind, body, spirit, for 2025, because it's going to make a huge difference. So hope to see you there. You can sign up at avalonspirit.com under Cosmic Consciousness as well. Elise Catherine is going to be hosting Meditation Monday next Monday, which is going to be about some mind, body, spirit, somatic stuff as well. So check that out. You can sign up at avalanchespirit.com. And I will see you all tomorrow. Have a beautiful celebratory day just for you.